What is so important about the founder's story for all entrepreneurs?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been a beautiful thing, I think, over the last 10 years to watch so many founders emerge, especially female founders. And it is, I think that some of the best businesses of our time are those that are, obviously rooted in passion and um, a desire, a personal necessity, something that is you wish existed that didn't, and for me, that was blowouts. I mean, as a kid, I used to beg my mom to blow out my hair. I would try to like hang around the salon so they would blow out my hair. I worked at a salon so they would blow out my hair. It was just my thing. It was like my weird passion and my thing that like was exciting to me. And everybody's got one of those. I mean, the most successful founders anyways, I think have that, like, there's just like this hankering and this thing that they want that doesn't exist, or, in my case, it did exist. It just didn't exist well. And, so you don't have to completely reinvent the wheel, but, to do something to invent something, to create something that you wish was available to you that's not, and having that kind of deep passion and love for that thing is like half the battle. And then of course the other half is like execution and a million other things. But that is the core, at least in my experience, of what you need, to create like a love brand. The passion is what drives us, and so I think the reason, to your point, it does get thrown around a lot, but it is what drives us to do anything that, if you're not passionate about it, and yes, it's such an overused word, but if you're not, in exchange for passion, excited, like can't wait to get out of bed in the morning to work on this thing. I was just saying to someone recently how, and especially in the early days of Drybar, it like did not feel like work. It was just fun. I loved the building of brands. I love the excitement of creating something. And so, there's that old cliche. It's like, you don't work a day in your life if you do what you love, something like that. Someone said. And it really is true. And that's passion, it's like, and without that passion, it's like, it's going to be pretty hard to like deal with the calls in the middle of the night and the pain that comes with being an entrepreneur and everything falling on your shoulders and you having to have all the answers and having to like deal with so many things. If there's not like that deep love, which is how I equate passion, it's nearly impossible, truly. And I think that's, something that I knew that I was passionate about hair. I knew that I loved hair, and that was something that like, and I still to this day, like I love doing my own hair. I kind of I zen out, and it's like a very relaxing thing for me. And I've always really loved hair. And then the opportunity to turn hair into a business when I didn't go to college, like I didn't think I had a lot of like traditional skills, but I knew hair. And so I could really like, flex that muscle. And that was my passion. And that was the thing that I knew. And, I think it's a thing that I've spoken at a lot of like colleges and things. And I really make it a point to say that thing that you love, but you're embarrassed and you think like your parents won't approve of, or your friends will think is silly, like that might just be your thing.